All right, y'all. So we're about to call this seller. I'm talking with my intake specialist. He's already ran through the discovery phase on this. So this is a property that's kind of rural, and the guy built it. He's super proud of it, but
Hello, Russell.
looks
Yes,
like
sir.
he's asking way too much.
Hey, it's Baron. So I've got my colleague Rich here on the phone. He actually works with the decision makers on the team, and he's just got a few questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Russell. Hey, this is Rich. How you doing?
All right, man. How are you?
I'm hanging in there like a hubcap in the fast lane, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going. Yep. So yeah, I had talked to Baron and he had passed over your file, and it looks like we have some pretty good notes here. I just want to confirm the info that I have, and I had just kind of a couple follow up questions.
Okay.
It's my understanding you have this house built, right?
You what now?
Is it right that you had this house built, like you're the first owner?
I built this house in 2008, and I constructed. I hired my subs. I did all the work. I made sure that everything was pretty much up to code and more than what code recommends.
Awesome. Awesome. Is that something you did is just like kind of a passion project, or is that what you do normally? Like, is that your
I do remodeling, kitchen, bathroom remodels, paint, flooring. I've been doing this for 27 years. So
Awesome.
here's what I'm gonna say to you, okay?
Yep.
I know the market. I got people in real estate. I got people investors. I got people in Raymond James. All those kind of people. I know a lot of people. Okay. I know what my house is worth, and I know what I got. All my pillars under my house is not the standard. They did it the code of another city that has more pillars under there than they're supposed to have. Okay?
Okay.
So there's no cracks in the walls or nothing like that, okay? Because if you don't put enough pillars in the wall, the house settles, and people driving up and down the streets all day long, people don't realize, but cars and traffic cause house to settle, and that's what causes cracks, okay? I built this house on that design where I know that with me wanting to build this house, I wanted it to be different than the floor plan, so I alternated some stuff. Like, I didn't put a bay window in, I put all straight windows in, I put all the low E
Red personality.
I
Whew.
did all the granite, full granite in all the bathrooms, laundry rooms.
Best
all
thing since
granite,
sliced bread.
No inch and a half granite in all of those rooms, okay? I got the custom cabinets in this house. Custom cabinets.
Custom.
About $50,000 worth of cabinets. Same in the bathroom, laundry room, all the way through the whole house.
Okay.
Okay?
Awesome.
I got ceramic tiles throughout the house. I didn't put hardwood, I put bamboo.
Bang, boom.
Somebody wanted the house and they wanted to go in there and respan that bamboo. I got expandable bamboo that you can go in and refinish and change to any color you want.
Woo. Excellent. Excellent. I'm just curious, right? Because it sounds like the property, you put a lot into it. You have all the connections, everything like that. I'm just wondering. Are you really looking for an investor offer, or are you thinking you might go the traditional route?
I'm looking for whatever gonna give me $200,000 and pay the house off, and I can walk and do what I gotta do. That's my goal.
Gotcha. Okay.
If whatever they offer me, if they're gonna offer me whatever, I have that decision to either go or not go. And I've had about 3 or 4 calls, because here's the thing: the market is fixing to get hot.
Ooh, it's getting hot, baby.
And people gonna be looking to buy because
They're gonna be chomping at the bit.
And people want to upside or downside.
Or side to side.
Downside. They might want to upside.
Upside, downside.
With detached, they can make, like if they got a son, they can go in there, convert that thing over, and he can live in the back, and they can live in the house. Okay?
Okay. Awesome. So, am I hearing you right that getting the most amount of money is kind of the primary thing that you're looking for?
I'm looking for 400 on my house.
Okay.
You can sell that house for over $405,000 when the market and the interest rate go down. I've already talked. Matter of fact, I went and talked to my banker yesterday, and she told me what it would sell for.
Oh, okay. The banker, she's in also into like real estate and everything too.
She does. That's what she does.
Oh, okay. Did she have
She
any
told
interest
me,
in making an
if
offer on it?
you tell her for 400,000, she said go for it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. No, and I appreciate that info, and I'm taking careful notes here. And your ideal timeline, it says you're looking for about 60 days, right?
You give me my money now, and I'll figure it out.
Gotcha. Okay. I appreciate that. So like a little bit about us, right? We're a creative real estate investment company, and Barron might have mentioned this to you. Like we have a couple different strategies. Now, typically, for a property like this, just because of the location, it's probably not going to be a match for a rental property for us, right? And as far as
it's not going to be rental property.
Sure.
It ain't you ain't talking about rental property for that house.
Sure.
Unless you got somebody that you're renting through for like a restaurant arsenal, or somebody's coming in want some property, and you can get $300,000 a month for that house if you rented it.
Have you considered renting it, or are you more looking to liquidate it?
I want to completely give away money. I got some stuff going on in Georgia where I got a couple of properties down there. My girl got properties in Alabama here. I'm not worried about no place to go.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I'm not going to give my house away because I know what I got. And I've had 3 or 4 people to call me in the last, just between yesterday and today about my property.
Oh, awesome. Did you fill anything out online, or are they just kind of cold calling you?
They just cold called me.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, awesome. Yep. Yeah, and I think one of our partners had passed over your file because sometimes we can make deals work that aren't a fit for most investors. So, yeah, I'm taking a peek here, and I get what you're saying, and here's the deal, right? Any property we deal with, it's got to be a win-win. You've got to get what you want. We have to get what we need, right? And if it's a match, awesome. Like I can make everything really easy and really pleasant on your end. But if it's not a match, definitely no hard feelings. You know what I mean? And I mean, here's.
Oh man, I know you'd make it feeling that I got my property and you got your money. That don't make no sense, man.
For sure.
See, you're not dealing with you're dealing with somebody that's got a little bit of common sense and a little bit of street sense all the time.
Ooh.
So it's kind of balanced itself out. And I'm not trying to over talk you or anything like that.
Oh, good.
But I know what I got, and I'm not hurting to sell my house. I just want the downside, and I got some other things that's going on that I'm trying to do myself for my career and everything like that. I'm going to still keep my business, but I'm thinking about branching out into something else. And I already got a strategy for it. I just got to put it into action.
Oh, awesome. Sounds like you've got some big moves coming up once you sell the place.
So, let me ask you a question. Okay?
Ask me a question. Say again.
How old are you?
39.
Okay, do you have a will in case something happened to you? Your family don't have to be dealing with your death or anything because you're going to die.
So far, so good. But yes, I do have a will. Yep.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, what it look like if you die tomorrow and you don't have a will and you got property or something yourself and you got assets and then you have all that stuff goes back. You gotta have a game plan.
Definitely. No, definitely.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah. And we run into people that are in that exact same situation where a loved one dies unexpectedly and they're left with these properties, and what was meant to be a burden or a blessing ends up being a burden. So I totally agree with you on that.
Right. So
Yep.
I want to try to get everything I got together now. And like I said, I've lived in my house 15 years, man. I've enjoyed it. I love it. I love it. It's out. It's nice. It's not no junk. It's up to standard. And I know what, if I put it on the market as a real estate, I know what they can sell it for.
Right.
But
Now,
I don't want to go through all of that. I don't want to deal with all of that coming in and out and setting up appointments. That worked for me. I was simple, man. I'm 63 years old. If I was 39, I would be hell. You understand that? I would be hard to handle if I'm 39 years old.
love it. Well, hey, you got some young energy. I love that.
Huh?
I say you've got some young energy. You got a lot of fire in your belly.
I can do your job and do it very well.
I love it. I love it. No, I don't doubt that one bit.
You know.
No, that's awesome.
But I mean, it's up to you what you want to do. I mean, like I said, you call me.
Sure.
I'm telling you what I gotta have.
Okay.
And if it's not a match, I'm good. I'm good with it. I'm not gonna. No, that didn't happen. No, I'm not gonna do that. Because what's for me is gonna be for me. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, it's same on this side.
For sale sign in the yard yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even stick up for sale my own out of It's that. This is the time of year where people look at your properties, man, all over the world.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. And I mean, here, I'll shoot you straight, right? If the shoe was on the other foot and we were to just trade places, if I were in your position, I know that, obviously the thought of hiring realtors or handling the sale yourself, having random people in and out all the time and paperwork and escrow process and all that, that's not an ideal scenario, right? Like if you could snap your fingers and just get right to the money at the end, you would want to avoid all that. But here's the thing. Like if you're dealing with an investor, it's going to be extremely difficult to get anywhere above like a 60 cents on the dollar type of offer. And it's just because there's not really a lot of upside other than buying it at a discount. I mean, we can always speculate if the market's going up and down, but it's not really a sound investment strategy because there's a lot of properties that we can buy distressed, fix up, and immediately see our money. And we're not, we don't have to worry about the market going up or down or what comes out of Biden's mouth tomorrow or who we bomb next or, you know what I mean? All the different things, craziness going on in the world. So, I mean, honestly, if I were in your position, it may be an idea to look into finding a good realtor and explaining your situation, how you want to minimize the showings. Because a nice family is going to be able to pay more than any investor because they're going to fall in love with the place.
I'm not going to do that, man. I'm not going to do none of that, period.
Okay.
And I'm just telling you straight up, I'm not going to have to do that.
Got you.
Period.
Sure.
I'm not going to have to do that.
And I would just make sure with any of the people that are calling you, promising you a cash offer, take a real good look at their contract and make sure there's significant earnest money and it is non-refundable immediately. A real cash offer.
It's got to go through my lawyer.
Oh, good. That's a good idea.
Go to my attorney. I'm not signing nothing unless I let my attorney look at it. And then if he said it's a go, like I said, man, I'm not out here batting the bullet. I know what's going on. I've been in this rodeo for a long time. Man. I don't take nobody's word for nothing.
Nice. Well, that's a wise decision. There's a lot of people that'll pull your leg and drag you through the mud. So I think that's wise that you do that.
And I'm too wise for that. I got too much wisdom and knowledge for that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I really do. And investors sitting up there with millions of dollars sitting on the table, and they want to buy my property for nothing. But when it all comes said and done, they're going to get their money because they're not going to invest in something they're not going to get their money out of.
Absolutely.
So it is what it is. They looking to buy junk and fixing it up. I don't have junk, okay? I have the Mercedes-Benz. I have the Jaguar. I have the BMW. So I'm not going to let it go for nothing.
You don't want to sell the Jaguar for the Toyota price. I definitely hear you.
No, sir, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Because every time you put it in the shop, they're not going to fix it for the Toyota Camry's price.
I hear you. I hear you. And you were thinking you might be getting like a motorhome and hitting open road, right?
That's exactly right.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
That's exactly right. I can put it anywhere and leave.
There you go. Well, that'll be quite the adventure.
I mean, I don't have no kids, man. I'm single, and I can jump up and go when I get ready. I got a '66 Mustang. I could recustomize this car all the way through. It's worth about maybe $80,000-$90,000 now, and I hook to it and tow it and go.
Oh wow, that's awesome, man. No, that sounds great. So
I mean, I'm not in no foreclosure situation or anything like that, and I thank God for that. You know, it has been some rough roads out through there, but I've made it through, and I know I'm going to continue to make it through. And I just can't give my house away now because I got too much sweat in it myself and too much things that I had to oversee myself when I built it. And I know what I got. And everybody come in my house, they just love it. They love the design. They love, because it's different than any normal house you go into and see how I customize everything. You know what I'm saying? So I can't give it away from that. And like I said, I can put a for sale sign in the yard, for sale by owner. And you know, I mean, if somebody wants it, they'll hit on it after a while.
sure. Okay. So if for whatever reason, if there's not an investor offer that's in your range, is that kind of the plan B? Is just to do it yourself and not have to pay an agent?
You hadn't even gave me an offer yet. You done went all the way around the world. You done went all the way around the world. And your guy called me a early ago, and he said he's gonna send it to you. And y'all gonna. Then you done called me and asked me the same thing I told him, and you hadn't even said nothing about the money.
Sure.
You're trying to figure me out, and you don't have to do that.
I got you. Well, hey, no worries. No worries at all, right? Because I'm seeing, because I'll lay my cards out on the table. 400 is not going to make sense for an investment. And if there's another road we can go down,
it's not gonna make sense for you. Okay, you
Sure.
just say that. You can't speak for nobody else.
oh, sure. And that's the only person I'm speaking for. For me and the company, like, we've taken a look, and here's the thing. There's just not enough data to support that. I'm not saying that it's not worth that or someone wouldn't pay that, but there's not really sales in the area. Like, I had to go 4 miles out just to find something within 10% of the square footage. So it just makes it a little riskier on our end. Like, that's what I was saying, with, maybe going the retail route, there's probably a family that wants to live away from everybody. You know what I mean? But for an investor, it makes it a little riskier. That's all.
Okay. Well, for your investor, it does. But
Sure.
I had a guy call me, and he's supposed to be calling me back later on. He's already made me an offer. You ain't made me nothing yet. You just blowing smoke.
Well, I'm just patiently listening. You know what I mean?
You're wasting my time, and you're telling me what you think. But you
Yeah.
know what, man? I'm gonna be honest with you. God has the final say of every situation. So you are just like me,
Sure.
because
Hey.
God has the final say. Now that's something you really need to keep in your pipe. God has He has the final say with your health. He has the final say with everything. So I'm not going to give you my house, and you don't have to tell me what I need to do.
Okay.
I'm old enough to know what I need to do. You called me. I didn't call you.
Sure.
So either you want it. If you don't want it, appreciate it. You have a very good day.
Yes, sir. No, you have a great day too. If anything changes, let me know. And same on my end.
No, I'm not gonna let you know nothing.
Okay.
I've already closed this chapter with you.
Yep.
If you want my house, you give me $400,000. And if you don't want my house, I don't need you to be even involved in it.
No worries.
It's just that simple.
Yeah, no worries. I'll
Appreciate
pass your file over to the final decision makers. I clearly know where you
You
stand.
can burn the file if you want to. You can take it and burn that file. So that file you got
Was on a
is what I
computer.
gave to you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can take it and burn it up. Your guy sent you to me. I didn't call you.
I understand.
He sent you to me. So you don't have to explain nothing to me, sir. I'm good.
Okay. No, it was great speaking with you. And if we can make an offer, I'll give you a ring back. I got everything I need to know. And yeah, I hope you have a great day yourself.
You're not gonna call me back, so I know you paint that pretty picture, man. Let's just call this quits and you be on your way and I'm on my way.
Oh,
Okay?
well, I want to make sure I'm not speaking above my pay grade. I'm not the one that's making the final decision. You know, I have my own initial
But
opinion.
You just spoke upon your pay grade. You just told me what I need to do, and I told you what I was going to do. But here's
Sure.
the thing. Let's stop this right now.
Yeah.
We're not going to keep going back and forth with this.
Oh,
You
no.
own my house, you give me $400,000, I'll sign the title over to you. Any paperwork can be done, I'll go to my lawyer, and if he says it's a good deal, it's a good deal. If not, I'm not signing that no way.
Fair enough.
It's just that simple. I'm not hurt, I'm not hungry, I eat bologna sandwich, I eat potted meat, I eat whatever I want to eat. So I'm not hungry, man.
Hey, no worries. No worries. No, I appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
You bet.
Have a good day.
You too. All right, bye-bye. All right, now I'm gonna call my intake specialist back. So I'm letting him go. You know, I'm letting him run out his gas. Funny, I said I'm wasting his time when he literally just spoke to me for 20 minutes without getting a word in edgewise. But that's cool. We know where he stands, right? And you got to see sometimes you'll uncover new information as they keep going, right? And the best thing with a red personality, just let him go. Let him run. They'll run out of gas. And he might change his mind too, because you heard when I brought up the realtor, he was adamant against that, and he ain't getting a real investor offer at his price. That's for sure. So I'm calling back my intake specialist real quick. I'm gonna give him a little coaching real quick. Make sure I got the right number. I think this is the right number.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, okay. So, man, he had a lot of energy.
He did, yeah.
It's funny. I'm live on YouTube and Instagram, and the comment section's going wild. So, yeah. So here's the thing, right? You can tell he's frustrated because he's running his game on everybody. I guarantee you, the other people they're talking to are wholesalers. And if he really does have a lawyer and it's not his barber where he's taking the contract to, ain't no one giving him $400 for that. It just doesn't make sense as an investment property.
Like
And
you said,
you can't wholesale
there wasn't
it.
enough data to support that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's just no data. You know what I mean? So it's like we're all shooting in the dark. It's not really a sound investment for like a real investor, and for a wholesaler, who are you going to wholesale it to? What are they going to do with it? What's the ARV on it? You know what I mean? It's already the highest. His asking price is higher than anything else that's sold in the area. So that's why too I just kept it cool with him, because he may get humble later. And honestly, what he's probably going to end up doing is he's probably going to try to FISBO it, and he's going to sell it for less. That would be, if I had a crystal ball, that's the most likely scenario. He might hire a realtor. I mean, honestly, that's probably better, because, you know, Lord have mercy on whoever the buyer's agent is if he's selling it himself. That's going to be a fun one.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, hire a realtor and set up boundaries for himself. You know, he doesn't want a lot of showings. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I gave him solid advice, and then he's saying I'm wasting his time, and he's the one doing all the talking. But is what it is. It's cool. We love him. We wish him the best. So okay, so I'm gonna mark that one as dead for right now. You can tell the JV partner what happened. Basically, there's not enough information for us to make that type of offer on this, and he's really adamant on his price. He's very motivated, but he's not realistic at this time. So I'm just gonna mark this as dead. We'll get this out of the pipeline. Tell the JV partner, if I were him, or who is the JV partner? Him or her. If I were the JV partner, I would follow up in a couple weeks and see what's going on. But also too, look at the exterior, brick, rock, and vinyl. Everything's custom. It's not like any other houses. Who knows what the hell he has going on in there? You know, he seems like the type of guy. He's got a 6-foot statue of a lion with his face carved in it, or something weird. You know. So yeah. I
Right.
mean, bless his heart, but 50,000 on cabinets. I mean, come on, my guy. Like, who does that?
He does.
Yeah, and it's probably cap. You know, it was probably like in his mind they're worth 50,000, but he got them for 15,000, but they're $50,000 cabinets because.
Right. Just like the market's gonna blow up here in a couple months.
Oh yeah, man, Alabama's about to shoot through the roof. You know, rural properties are really where it's going. But that's cool. That's cool. So thank you for the tee up. And I agree with you on the heat level where he's fired up. Like he's ready to sign today, but it's just a negotiation thing. But that we still consider a hot lead because we're going hot based on the motivation. You know what I mean? He is very motivated. He's just not listening right now. He's just yelling with his ears covered. So he'll be humbled.
It wasn't a 5 because the price wasn't there.
For
If the
sure.
price was there, I would have put it at 5. But that's why I was.
Oh yeah, dude. If the price was there, that'd be a 500. But okay, cool. Well, good job, brother. And so I have a meeting in like 24 minutes. I might be able to take one more call, but probably not. But after that meeting, I want to hop on and try to close another one of yours at some point today. So keep teeing them up and pass them to the other closers. But if you come across one that's like smoking hot, let me cherry pick that.
Yeah, I'm about to call some of my own leads that I'm going to submit. That's okay.
Yeah.
I just need to run through. I've got some money on speed to lead, and I'm going to just run through some of these leads, and I've got appointments set up. So
Cool.
always good when the seller is available, right? Because they're not available a lot of the time.
For sure. Yeah, do what you got to do and just make sure they get covered. You know, and you can even submit them and then move them right to teed up for closer. And then
I'm going to go through the discovery phase with these because
Yeah.
they don't need a whole lot of work.
Okay.
Per their lead submission. So yeah, I'm just going to run them through it, and then I'll just tee it up for anchor and closer, and whatever one's the hottest, I'll put you on.
Awesome, brother. Well, appreciate it. And if I'm not available, just give it to the next person or whatever. So I just want to make sure they get covered.
Cool. Yeah, I'm in communication with Matt, and we're working on it. So
Awesome, brother. Well, keep pushing, man. We're going to get one today.
love it. Will do. Thanks, Rich.
All right, thank you. All right, bye. Cool. So there you have it. So I'll probably do like another call or two live on here. So people on Instagram, that's this phone. I'm also on YouTube, which is this phone. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'm eventually only going to be going live on YouTube. So subscribe there. I'm kind of moving my long form content over there. It's at Novation King. Peep that out. And people on YouTube, if you're not on my Instagram, go to my Instagram. It's at Novation King. I do a lot of the short form content, stories. It's more interactive there. You can ask questions in the comments section. And I post a bunch of short form stuff. So peep that out. Appreciate y'all for hopping on here. And I'll let you know, I'm going to go live on both platforms as soon as I hop on my next seller call here.